Hi, it's Barbara Greenlee with Green Moon Stamp Studio, and today I wanted to do a video to show you how to get this cool watercolor look. We're using the Beauty of Friendship stamp set. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the card we are going to make. It's got a watercolor look to it, and it is on watercolor paper. We're using Beauty of Friendship stamp set. Okay, so I have used soft suede for the card base on this one. It's just half a sheet of soft suede, and you are going to burnish the end with your bone folder. That's your card base. We'll set that aside. I have a piece of watercolor paper here. And the key to using the watercolor paper is to get it wet before you start. So just give it a spritz. Looks like I missed where my finger was. Okay. And we are using the Evening Evergreen ink. With the larger tree image in the stamp set. So we're just going to stamp a tree. And you see how the water already on there is making it all bleed everywhere. Let's get another one on this side, make it a little higher. And one that's real high. That looks good. Get a lower one. Okay, now to get this, make sure I don't have any ink on me. To get this solid across the bottom, we're just going to stamp a bunch of trees on top of each other. It doesn't matter what they look like. But you'll also note that they aren't dark. Okay, so the reason is because the water kind of dried there. So in order to blend it all together, we're just going to give it another spritz. That makes all of the ink bleed together. So that's looking good. So we're going to set that aside. Then I've got a little scrap of crumb cake here that I'm going to stamp this sentiment, which is Friendships Refresh the Soul. Love that. They really do, don't they? Okay, and so that is most of the stamping. So we're going to cut this out using a framelit. And this framelit is from Painted Labels. Move this out of the way. Bring in my mini emboss. I love this for just having on the table, so I just grab it. I also do a lot of retreats with my friends, and so it comes in handy. Yeah, and I've got it set up left-handed. Okay, so there's my greeting. And then I also decorated the front with some leaves here, this big branch from Forever Flourishing. I love this die. So I've got a scrap of evening evergreen, big enough to get this flourish on. Okay, so those are going to decorate my card. I love how this one adds a little bit of embossing on it too as it goes. So, okay. So I've got that element and that element. I also need 6 inches of ribbon. This is the Open Weave Evening Evergreen ribbon. I need about 6 inches of that. I love all those. They come in all the new in colors. Okay, let's look at our watercolor. It's just about dry. Okay, so let's go ahead and start building our card. So we are going to put some snail. I always still call it snail. Stampin' seal. So we could put some Stampin' seal. And I'm using some sort of specialty paper, like the watercolor paper or some embossed paper. I usually put my tape on the actual mat instead of on the specialty paper, just because sometimes it rips. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. Okay, that looks good. All right, and then we're gonna put the ribbon on there. So we just need a little bit of tape on the back. And I find it's easier to get this on doing it this way, to get it straight, just to look at it up and down. Yep, that looks good. Okay, then we use a little bit of Tombow glue for this. You don't need to get glue everywhere, just here and there. That looks like enough. And I always leave these sideways. That way they're always ready to go. Some people store them upside down, which you can do that too. But if you just lay them on their side, then they'll be good. Okay, so this I'm going to hang off the edge a little of the black so that it breaks frame. I think it looks better that way. Just hold it for a second. Okay, and then I'm going to use some dimensionals to put this on the card. My grid paper is still a little bit moist right there. Okay, so I'm going to put one in each corner, which is what I normally do, and one in the middle. All right, get my card base back over here. Okay, and then, oh, forgot about this. So I definitely want to put some dimensionals here on the back of this, and put them near the top so that they're, normally wouldn't use this many dimensionals on a tag, but I want to make sure that some of the space on the dimensional is actually touching the card, not just that greenery and ribbon. Okay, so there we go. So this part up here at the top, that one didn't get too blended. If that bothered you, you could always give it a tiny little spritz of water. You want to be careful not to spritz too close to the top, because then it'll completely erode the whole top away. So, you know, you just want to get whatever, you know, look, but you can overdo it. That's what I'm trying to say. So don't overdo it. Then you want to finish out your card with stamping some trees on the inside piece and then on your envelope to match. So that's it. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you enjoy this Beauty of Friendship stamp set. Give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.